Hey everybody, Francis here, welcome. I'm here to show you a little release for your back that will make you feel so good. I'm going to use this ball and show you what to do. Here we go. I'm going to come onto the abdomen and put the ball just directly underneath you, kind of just above the pubic bone. Just going to start by letting the body release onto, it's a soft, squishy ball, but there is a little bit of texture to it. Just going to take a moment and just let the ball be there. And allow the soft tissue of our muscles to relax and release into the ball. This might take a moment. You're going to take a full breath when you're ready. Nice full exhale. We always talk about working the abs, but we never really take time to release. Oftentimes, that's the case. So, alrighty, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get a little bit into, so this is super simple, right? Next thing we're going to do is just kind of roll off of the ball, come a little bit onto our side, and take that ball, kind of push it a little bit into where the hip bone is, and we're going to just let it connect into the muscle tissue that is just kind of along the side of the waist. And just you can move a little bit side to side and release into that ball a little bit. Okay, so that is for the abdominal obliques. They are also in the side waist, kind of a little bit more from the front, but they go a little bit around to the back. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to do is we've done now a little bit of release for the abs, the rectus abdominis in the front, and then the abdominal obliques. Now we're going to go to the psoas. So just to give you kind of a little idea about the psoas, so it's a big muscle about the size of your forearm, right? It goes, if you look at Bob over here, it goes from the spine, right? It comes just across the hip and connects onto the inner part of the thigh bone. Okay, and to find it, we can find your hip point and your belly button, right? And you're gonna, I'll just do it on this side. So hip point and belly button, and you're gonna just draw a line from the hip point to the belly button, and where they meet in the middle, if you press in, that's how you can find it. Okay, so we're gonna try that. Keeping in mind where that muscle is, and it's to the back body, right? It basically makes up the back part, right, of your torso, right? It's not the back; it's like kind of just in front of the muscles that make up your back muscles. So it's just in front of that, basically, behind your abdominal contents. So we're going to take the ball, and remember that spot between the hip point and the belly button, about in the middle, and we're going to put the ball there. We're going to have the other leg, the leg of the other side out to the side and do similar release. So kind of like the ab release, but we're kind of going for something specific. You can visualize where the psoas muscle is. You can breathe and release. Remember, it's kind of behind the abdominal content. So if anything ever doesn't feel okay, always, just come out of it. You don't have to press if anything doesn't feel good. But for some people, this release will really make their back feel a lot better when nothing else works, okay? So just a simple release is the first part. The next thing we do is if you want a little more kind of intense release, we're going to kind of do two more things. Okay, the second thing we do is to tuck the toes. And then we'll put a little more weight onto that spot where the ball is by lifting the knee. So basically you tuck your toes and you straighten your knee. And it puts a little more direct pressure in that spot. So it's good to work your way up to this one. Breathe and release. And there's a third step. If you need a little more connection, if you're ready to kind of dig in there a little deeper, you'll go ahead and before you start, you're going to engage your abdominals. So imagine you're wearing like a weight belt and tightening it with your own muscles. So you're engaging the abdominal obliques first, the transverse abdominals, the deepest layer of abdominals first, by engaging those muscles first, and then we tuck the toe, and then we straighten the knee. You're going to feel that release, that connection to your psoas much more profoundly than in the first two. Just breathe and release. Breathe and release. And then we can let that go. So those are just a couple of moves to get a little bit of release going on for you for the psoas and the abs. And hopefully that psoas release is going to help your back feel better. Again, sometimes it makes your back feel better if you've tried everything else and nothing else is working, okay? So just getting to know your psoas, making sure that you're A-okay there, and if there's tightness, we have a tool to release it. All right, I hope that helps. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Oh, don't forget, if you want to subscribe, you can hit the subscribe button, and feel free to share with your friends. All right, guys, and have a great day. Thanks.